Good morning, children. I'm Shamila is here again. Okay, welcome to our 13th session of our online class for the subject of science and for the standard of 7. Okay, so till now we have finished around 6 lessons we have finished. So now we are starting with our new lesson, that is the 7th lesson. And the 7th lesson is weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. Okay, you are familiar with these words, that is the weather and climate. So first you should know what is the meaning of weather and what is the meaning of climate. What is the difference between weather and what is the difference between climate? So now first we will go to the weather. Okay, so weather means it is the changes which you see in the day from morning till the evening or till night. What are the changes you are seeing in the outside atmosphere? Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes it is raining. After rain stops, again you can see the sun. So all this is nothing but it is the weather. So weather means it is for one particular day. That is for one day or it is for 24 hours. So over here, how you can differentiate between the weather? So sometimes when you listen to the news or when you read the newspapers, they will give you today's temperature. Okay, so they will give you today's weather conditions. In that they give you the maximum temperature, they give you the minimum temperature, how it is outside, whether the day is going to be cloudy or whether the day is going to be very sunny, okay, or whether you are going to get rain or the humidity is going to be more, the rain is going to be very little or the rain is going to be heavy. So all this they give you in the weather reports, either when you listen to the news or you watch the news on TV or you read it in the newspaper. So when you see like this, they give you the maximum temperature and the minimum temperature. So the maximum temperature means it is recorded, that is they find out which part of the day, especially it is in the afternoon, to what level the temperature of the day will rise. So that is called as the maximum temperature. And early morning, how cold the day is. Okay, so that is called as the minimum temperature. Minimum means the least temperature, maximum means the highest temperature. Okay, and in your previous classes, you have learned, that is, they use the thermometers. They use the thermometers to measure the temperature. You have learned about two types of thermometer. So here also they use the instrument like thermometer only to measure the temperature of the day. So, and this is being done by a department called as meteorological department, and this is being organized by the government. It tells you the people over there, they find out the maximum temperature, minimum temperature, rainfall, humidity, the speed of the wind, everything they calculate, and then only they let it out as a news. So this is going to be the weather for this particular day. So the person who does all this in the meteorological department, they are called as the meteorologist. So not only the temperature is being measured, even the rain also is being measured. The rain is being measured by an instrument called as the rain gauge. Okay, so they use that instrument to measure the level of the rainfall, how thick the rain is, how heavy the rainfall is, what is its maximum thickness of rainfall, that is in centimeters. So all this is being done by the meteorological department. And not only that, sometimes in the same day, you will find the variations. Morning it will be very cold, by afternoon it will be very hot, and towards evening you will have downpour rain. So the weather keeps changing within a short period of time. It varies. Changes means it varies. Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes it is rainy, sometimes it is cold, sometimes it is very hot. So all these changes occur only due to the change of the weather. And what is the main reason for the change of this weather? It is the movement of sun. The main reason for all these changes in the weather is the movement of the sun. So as the movement of the sun changes, even the weather also will change. Now when you take the seasons, the summer season, the winter season, like this if you take, during the summer season, you might have observed that the sun rises very early in the morning. That is, early in the morning itself, it will be bright outside. And towards the evening, even after 7 o'clock, still it will be bright outside. So that means during the summer season, the days are long and the nights are short. Okay, so nights are short means the sun sets very late and rises very early. So the night becomes very short during the summer season, and during the winter season it is just the opposite. During that is the daytime will be short and the night will be long, because during the winter season the sun rises very late, and in the evening by 6 o'clock you can see the sun is completely set down and there is no brightness outside. It will become totally dark. So this is the reason during the winters the days are short and the nights are long, and during the summer season the days are long and the nights are short. So I have written a few points on the board, so I'll just read it out to you. You can just listen and you can understand what I have written. Okay, so first I have written to you about the weather. So the weather is the day-to-day conditions, that is in the atmosphere. What are the changes that takes place day to day in the atmosphere? That is regarding the temperature, humidity, rainfall, speed of wind, etc. So all these put together only it is called as wind. Then the next is, this weather condition prevails only for one day. So it is for one day or it is for 24 hours. The details of the maximum and minimum temperature of the day. So it gives you the details. What the maximum temperature of the day is going to be and what is the minimum temperature of the day. So with your maximum temperature, they will be able to find out only during the afternoons. And minimum temperature, it will be possible to find out only about the early mornings. Factors are called as, the factors means all these put together are called as factors, and these are called as the elements of weather. Weather changes or varies. Both means same. Changes or varies means it means the same. It keeps on changing over short period of time. So as I told you, morning it will be hot, afternoon also it will be hot, evening it may start raining, and night it may become very cold. So that is the meaning of changes over short period of time. Weather reports, that is the weather reports, before it is being published, it is being done by the meteorological department. And the person who does that, the person is called as a meteorologist. And why are these changes taking place? It is because of the sun. So, as I told you, even during the summers, the days are long and the nights are short. And during the winter season, the days are short and the nights are long. Okay, so now we have done with the weather. Now next we are going to see about the climate. Yes, children. Now next we will see the climate. Okay. So what is the main difference between the weather and the climate? So as I told you, weather is only for one day. That is for 24 hours. And the people who finds out about the weather, it is done in the meteorological department, and the people who do it are called as meteorologists. So here, how do they decide the climate of a place? So these people who work in the meteorological department, that is the meteorologists, every day's weather condition, whatever they are finding out, after giving it as a news, they don't discard it. Discard means they don't throw it away. They preserve it and keep. They preserve not for 1 day, 2 days, 1 year, 2 years. They preserve it for decades together. So they preserve all that, and based on that, weather reports of a particular day of in a particular place. So based on that only they calculate the climate. So the climate means it is not for 1 day, it is for a few months together, how the climate of that particular place is going to be. So that only is called as climate. Weather is for 1 day, climate is for a long period of time. So that is the main difference between the weather and the climate. So the climate can be decided only based on the weather reports which is being prepared by the meteorologist. Okay, so now you can see what is the meaning of climate. So climate, the meteorologists record the weather. So they do the recording of the weather every day. So that is day to day it keeps changing. The temperature changes, the maximum temperature changes, the minimum temperature changes, then the rainfall changes, the speed of the wind changes, the direction of the wind changes. So all these they preserve it, they find out for every day they keep finding out. And after they find out, it is being preserved. Preserved means what? It is being kept safely for many decades. Decades means for many number of years. 10 years make one decade. So imagine and see every day's weather report. They will preserve it and keep for years together. Only then they can decide the climate of a place. So with the help of this weather report, what they are preserving it and keeping, only that will determine. Determine means it will tell you perfectly or correctly. It will tell you the weather pattern, how the weather changes, pattern of a place. So the average weather pattern, at least for a period of 25 years. For a period of at least 25 years, they go through the everyday weather conditions they go through, and then only the climate of a place is being decided. So whether the climate is hot or whether the climate is cold or whether the place is having a moderate type of climate. So what are the names given to those places? Now for example, if temperature is high means throughout, right from the morning till the sunset, the temperature is always high. Most of the time, that is from morning till evening. Then we say that the climate is hot. So based on the weather, okay, so based on the preserved details of the weather, only then the climate is being decided and they describe whether it is hot or cold or moderate. So most of the time in that particular place, always the temperature is in the maximum level, then they say that the climate is hot. And now in the same place, though it is hot, but still that same place experiences rain. Okay, if there is heavy rainfall, the weather will be hot. Okay, the weather outside will be hot. It will be very hot. But still in that hot you have the heavy rainfall in most of the day. So maybe for 2-3 hours continuously they have rain. Though the weather is hot, the rain will be pouring. Or sometimes the rain will come, it will stop. Again the sun will be, again the rain will come. Again they have a downpour rain. But still the weather will be hot till the evening. And this is in the same place. Okay, it is not in a different place. It is in the same place where they have the hot climate. So then we describe this climate, or we give the name for this climate is hot and wet. Hot and wet. It is hot throughout the time. Throughout the day it is hot. And during this hot season they experience the rainfall. So they have the sunlight also, the land is always wet. So it is called as the climate is hot and wet. Now there are some regions where they do not get rainfall, or they get very little rainfall or scanty rain. Okay, that is hardly in a year 1 day or 2 days, or maximum for 5 days in a year they may get rain. So otherwise most of the time the place is always dry because there is no rain at all. So the region which receives very little or scanty rain, so that is the place where the deserts are being formed. So it forms the typical desert climate. So how is the climate in the desert? It is hot and dry because they do not get rainfall at all. So this is the difference between the weather and the climate. So now next you are going to see how the animals adapt themselves according to the climate. So over here there are two types of climate. Mainly one is the polar region climate, that is where it is very cold, and the next is the tropical climate, tropical rainforest. That is during the time of rain, how the animals adapt themselves. These are the two main types of climate you are going to read in the next session. Thank you, children.